Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play World of Warcraft Storytime. As you can see, my predictions in the last episode were false. I could squeeze another 1-2 episodes into my schedule, so you'll get bonus episodes. I don't know how many, but at least this one and one after that. So 2 episodes as a bonus. I think that's not so bad, is it? Yeah, it really isn't. So we are still in the Tearsfall Glades, and we gotta kill Maggot Eye, the one to rule them all, the one who has his hands here in the northern part of Tears. Oh, the tadpoles! Aren't they cute? Yeah. The only way a Murloc could be defined as cute is as a tadpole. Frightened. How do I frighten them? They simply run from me. Run, bitch! Run! Oh. So I need to stack this 1 or 2 times. I kill them by fright? No. Dying cause of fright. That's not a fine way to go. That really isn't a fine way to go. Your heart simply stops. There is nothing you can do about it. So, after killing some of their breed, we continue to kill these Murlocs for their scales that are, well, reagent for the new plague. This apothecary atop on the hill is concocting. Well, I ran against a wall, but the little Murloc there did pretty much the same, which sealed his fate. Bro, die now on fear. I'm going to fuck your head off. Come on, die. Yeah, so right now we only have to collect those scales to further our rank with the Dark Lady, the Banshee Queen, Sylvanas Windrunner. I tried to explain a little bit of her story. I think it was the last or the episode before that, and I did a pretty shitty job about it because I only summed it up, and we don't have time right now to go deeper into a story because we have to turn in a few quests and get the story of those quests. But you see, we do have a little bit more to explore here and see how the story turns out in the end. So, Maggot Eye. Yes! Excellent work. Now if only I can convince Jared to let us move our operation into that shack.
You have a great day now.
Combat stance. Okay. A new stance. Nice. Did they run from you, Rianko? Good. This is better than killing them. If they live to tell the tale, then future generations of Murlocs will learn to fear us.
Off and away.
You're tanking combat stance. Decreases damage taken. Generates rage from auto attack and generates... I don't really know which one is better. Rianko, were you able to obtain those scales from the Murlocs? I did. The scales are perfect, Rianko. Exactly what I needed for this concoction. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Waste. We got a new waste. Looking good. Looking good. Head for the mills. The Egermond mills to the west have been lost to the Scourge. The Egermond family has been slain and the entire residence has been claimed by the Scourge. This is probably the largest Scourge outpost in Tearsfall, Rianko. If you think you're enough of a warrior, head up there and speak with Coleman Farthing. He's doing his best to take the land back, and he'll need help. Just follow this road. It'll take you right to him. Okay. So, the Agamand Mills. Another, yeah, bastion fallen to the Scourge. And we need to get rid of the Scourge, because right now we have two, factions. Let's call it factions of undead. The Scourge and the Forsaken. And as you've gathered already, if you don't have played Warcraft 3 or World of Warcraft or anything Warcrafty in between, the Scourge is the antagonist of the Forsaken. The Scourge is, pretty much an agent of the Legion. At least they were in the beginning. They originate from the tortured orc shaman Ner'zhul, who was imprisoned in the Northrend. Yeah, that's what I want to say. In Icecrown Citadel, there was the Frozen Throne, which basically was a shard of ice, a huge shard of ice with armor, and within this armor was bound the soul of Ner'zhul, who was an agent of Kil'jaeden, who is the not the leader of the Burning Legion, but a next highest thing to leader. But let's see what Coleman Farthing has to say. Ark! Get back! Oh, you're not Scourge, are you? Thank the Banshee Queen that you're here. I've greatly underestimated how bad it's gotten up here. The strongest point in the mills is the Agamand family crypt. With necromancy, Captain Dargol has raised the ancestors of the Agamands and plans to use them against us. This cannot pass, and you must stop it. Travel to the Agamand family crypt and defeat the raised Agamand ancestors. Yeah. So Kil'jaeden was pissed, and I really, the problem with the lore is it's pretty much all over the place. So talking now about the Burning Legion and Kil'jaeden, Archimonde, the flight of the Draenei is pretty much too much, but the background story of World of Warcraft is so intertwined that there is really no good point to start. And if you want to understand what the Scourge is, I need to tell you what the Legion is. If you want to know what the Legion is, I would have to tell you about the Pantheon and all of those things that went on before even the first novel, which is War of the Ancient, which is 10,000 years before this. And the shaping of the world by the Titans, the war against the old gods, all this is even further away. But you would need to know all this if you want to understand the lore. So I try to give it to you piece by piece. But it's obviously pretty hard on me to keep track on where I need to start, what you know. Basically, if you played Warcraft 3, you are pretty much well set up for all of this, because you know most of the stuff I'm going to tell you, or you have at least heard of the stuff I'm going to tell you. But let's start at the beginning, because we have some time to kill right now. Or not, because there are 2 guys I need to kill, and those 2 guys are the last I need to kill. Nice. But at the beginning of time, somehow the universe was created. No one really knows how it was created. It could be a great big bang. It could be that there is a god above all who created the countless different worlds. Because Azeroth is only one world. We got a Outland which is the version of this universe of Draenor. And we got another universe entirely with Worlds of Draenor, which is basically 35 years ago Draenor. But that's pretty complicated, so not talking about that. Talking about the quest again. Your actions struck a telling blow against the Scourge, and your victory will not go unnoticed, not by the Forsaken, nor by our enemies. Continue the struggle as we all do, Rianko, and one day the Forsaken will have the dominion over Azeroth that they are owed. Okay, next quest. I hope you're well, all things considered. Sit for a spell and hear my tale. It's a tragedy, of course, but one I hope will end in revenge. The Scourge are trying to form a base here at the Eggermont Mills. If they do, then they can stage further attacks within Tirisfal. The orders have been given. The Scourge in the mills must be destroyed. Collect notched ribs from Rattlecage and cracked skulled soldiers and blackened skulls from Dark A bonecasters. I hope you're well. Yeah. Okay. Death in the family. Why can't I choose that quest? I can't choose the quest. Why? Oh, maybe I need to do this quest after I do this. Maybe it's a bug in storyline. Need to check for updates. But we were discussing the beginnings. So maybe there was an explosion. Maybe there was a god, an almighty god, who shaped the worlds and created the multiverse. But within this multiverse, there were beings, powerful beings, who who erupted from all this, and those beings were the Titans, not the most powerful beings, but they're pretty powerful and standing as a force of order. They wanted to shape the universe, to bring order to the universe, because they saw all this chaos and demons falling down on worlds, preying upon those who couldn't defend themselves. So what were the Titans doing? They traveled across the realms, made them safer, and shaped the land to be more, well, forthcoming with resources and everything else, to give life its best shot. While they were traveling, of course, they encountered the demons, and they needed to contain this plague upon their newfound chaos, because the demons were heralds of chaos. They wanted to end life itself, and in order to contain them, the Titans let their most powerful ally, who is also a Titan of course, Zagreus, defeat those. He stood vigilant watch over the demons that poured from the twisting nether, imprisoning them on the world he called his home. Because he shaped himself a world and called it his home, he made it a prison for those demons. So, someday, I don't really know when, and I think it's a little bit vague. I don't know if it's before Zagreus left or after, but at any time in the history between those points, the Titans, the Pantheon, which is the ruling caste of the Titans, they visited Azeroth, and we got a little bit of quest here again. I hope you're well, all things considered. Okay. Our battle with the Scourge, wage on. Do your part and throw those cursed mindless undead back into the Plaguelands. Okay. Your efforts are appreciated, Rianko. I will not thank you for doing what is necessary, but I will remember your name. The Eggermont family was the most prosperous family in Tirisfal Glades. I used to work their mills before the plague. When the Scourge first came, the Eggermonts fortified their home and convinced those in their employ to remain and help them defend. We were fools, but at least we were loyal fools. The Agamans, in their pride, doomed us to undeath, and now they are minions of the Scourge. Serve the Forsaken by defeating the Agamans, who fell to the plague. Serve me by bringing me their remains. Okay.
Trust no one.
Done. Yeah. That could have been good to be one of the quests I should have done when I got the other one. But so, the Pantheon came to Azeroth, and they shaped this world and made it prosperous. That is pretty much what they did. But they also were aware of the threat, because when they came here, or there is a law also a bit vague, if they came here and found the old gods and the elements raging against, the elemental lords raging war against one another, and the he's dead. Okay, another one bites the dust. The old gods, who are really strong adversaries for the Titans, were also here on this planet and feasting on the chaos, because the old gods are a chaotic bunch. They love the chaos as much as the demons do, and they want to end all life as well, which is pretty much the same the Legion wants. But the Titans, they waged a war against those old gods, against those elemental lords, and with great effort they managed to banish those elemental lords to the elemental plane, which is another dimension of sorts, where the elements could wage war against each other without confronting any mortals within their battle. Those elemental lords were Alakir, the Storm Lord, Pherazan, the Earth Mother, Neptulon, the Tidehunter? Maybe Tidehunter? And of course Ragnaros, the Fire Lord. And those got their own elemental plane, which are stacked atop each other. It's like a big bubble, and yeah, that's pretty much what they did with the elementals. But there was another threat to this world they didn't take care of right now. They were, they needed to battle against the old gods as well. So what they did is they killed an old god, but they killed one, and a former mate of them died as well. They killed Yasharash, the the seven-headed beast in Pandaria, and with its last dying breath, Yasharash cursed the land, cursed Pandaria. So the Titans didn't want to have anything else to end like this. But we now have to read the quest text again. Do you have the remains of the Agamans? Are those cursed beasts finally destroyed? Revenge has a sweet taste, don't you think? When you destroyed the Agamans, did you catch my hint of free will within them? I hope so. I hope they knew fear before they were smashed into oblivion. It is a foolish hope, I know, but it is a hope I foster nonetheless. Oh, so I can get a mace, a two-hand mace, or a staff. I think the mace is best. I have destroyed the remains you've given me, Irianko. That is, all the remains except for these. Devlin Agamand was weak and sharp-tongued in life, and was among the first to succumb to the plague. He existed as a slave of the Scourge for a long time, longer than most. As such, he may possess knowledge that would be of value to us. Bring his remains to Magistrate Severin, and tell him what I've told you. He'll know what to do. Okay, so the Agamand Mills storyline is finished. Yes, we were talking about the old gods. Yasharash was killed. he cursed Pandaria, and the Titans didn't want to take a risk anymore. And this is where the lore also is pretty much vague, because there is another old god sitting beneath Silithus. His name is Cthulhu, and within the lore, Cthulhu was also killed, or at least believed dead, which, well, it pretty much fucks up the lore, because they needed to kill Cthulhu before they killed Yasharash, because after Yasharash they knew they couldn't kill old gods because they would curse the land. So Cthulhu must have fallen before that, and anywhere, maybe with Cthulhu, maybe with Yasharash, one of them died, one of those titans. And I don't know if they intended this to be this fucked up, and if they want to further those storylines and tell us what exactly happened, but that's right now what is in the game. So Cthulhu is believed dead, and Yasharash died cursing the land. So with all the other old gods, there are a few. We don't know how many there are. It is believed to be 5 old gods chained after under Azeroth, not counting Cthulhu and Yasharash. Or if there were 5 old gods on Azeroth, counting those 2 in. The other 2 we know of are Yogg-Saron, who is chained below Northrend, and N'Zoth. And N'Zoth is a god we haven't heard of. Well, we have heard of him, but we don't know where he's chained. He isn't in the game, and he's only discussed within the novels. So, who is N'Zoth? N'Zoth is the one who is responsible for, Deathwing, the Cataclysm. He has his hands in the shaping of the Naga. But those are old stories. I will tell you as soon as we get this stuff all together. So, Magister Severin, the fetor of Scourge hangs about you, Ryanko. What is it you seek? Devlin Agamant? Is that him you carry in your bag there? Ha! Yes, I know what Coleman wants to try, and I want to try it too. I hope you're prepared, Ryanko. While the frozen throne lies dormant, the grasp that the Lich King once held over the Scourge grows ever weaker. His grip on a weakling like Devlin Agamant should be weak enough that we can remove it entirely. Speak with Shadow Priestess Malaya in the manor on the east side of town. She will assist you in the procedure. So, they chained these old gods below Azeroth, knowing that one day they could escape, they want to escape, they try to escape their prison. And they use different agents to fulfill their desire. First of all, there are the Silithid, who are a race of bug creatures native to Silithus. Well, there's Shadow Priestess Malaya.
What will you require?
Are you ready to begin the procedure? I'm ready.
Embrace
Very
the
well.
shadow.
Follow me. Yeah. I will tell you the rest of the story in the next episode, I think. I believe we won't have much time left when we finish this ritual. Now it is time for us to begin. Devlin Agamant, listen to my voice. Your mortal remains have been gathered here in this place where you spent your childhood. Resist the Lich King's will, Devlin. Come to us. What's going on here? Wait, am I home? You people, what are you doing here? Why are you in my house? Mother, father, Furman, where are you? Come, help me. No, I remember. My family is dead, and so am I. And my soul belongs to the Scourge. Die, you wretches.
Not enough rage.
That worked out
Rage.
not so good. Not so good.
Can't do that.
But we confronted him, we completed the procedure, and now we need to get back to our quest giver. Huh? So, what the story holds for the old gods, what happens next, and what happens after this quest, we will see in the next episode. So stick with me as I unfold the history of old Azeroth. See you again soon. Bye bye for now.